Welcome to Jackson, Wyoming, home of the Grand Teton Mountain Range. And it's some of the best mountain views we have ever seen. It doesn't matter what time of year you come here, the mountains are always majestic. And no matter where you go in the valley, you can't escape the Grand Teton Mountain Range.
I'm so excited to show you this boondocking location. And stay with me for a couple minutes here while I talk about it, because then I will show you what the view is. So we are just outside of Jackson, Wyoming. We took Highway 26 and then we turned on Antelope Flat and followed Forest Service roads up to this dispersed camping. And they're all marked, and we found that campsite number 2A has the best view. I will warn you, the road getting up here is rough. If you have anything hanging below your vehicle, it could easily get torn off. So use caution when coming up here. We saw quite a few vehicles turning around. Look at this little trail right by camp here. This is the month of August, and there's flowers blooming everywhere. And that's another good reason why I like high elevation camping. Here's where the actual camp spot is, and our van's parked here. And here's the view. Those are the Tetons.
The view is amazing.
Absolutely incredible. The best view that we've seen since we've been here.
Pretty dang awesome.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think there's a 5 or 6 day limit here.
Yeah, I think so.
And I can see why, because you'll want to stay here a month.
Did you tell them how rough the road was?
The road is extremely rough.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
So if you have any off-road experience, you can do it. But if you're not comfortable, right at the bottom is a campground, which has the same awesome view. So
yeah, and it's got about 15 spots in that campground,
yeah,
if you pack in tight.
So yeah, it's an amazing spot.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I don't ever want to leave.
It wasn't long and we had some van life visitors. And a four-legged visitor as well. Since dogs are not allowed on the trails in the Grand Teton National Park, and because it's a pretty hot day today, Rudel, Sedona, and I are going to hang back at camp while these guys go on a day hike. And remember earlier when I said you can't go anywhere in the valley without seeing the Grand Teton Mountains? Just look at those mountains out the front windshield.
Got the Teton mountain range behind us. And it is about a 1 mile hike to the climbing area. And this is for serious climbers, I'm pretty sure. So I won't be doing that. These guys will. Let's go check it out. Wow, even the trail is absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you can see the Teton mountain range behind me. This is a beautiful hike. We all made it to the climbing location. Woo! And there's a few people up here climbing. You can see them at the very top, straight up this wall.
Yeah, Gabs. It's gonna be awesome.
What difficulty level is that?
That one? Hard to say without being on it, but I'm gonna look at it and say 5-9.
Probably an intermediate route.
Intermediate, okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna look for probably one of those to start with.
Yeah, get a warm up in.
And then we'll get a little bit tougher as we go.
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna be fun to watch, and not for me to do.
Oh, do it! Harness up! You can hold my shoes!
Can't even see them.
All right, Hillbilly Bill, let's see what you got.
I'm gonna be invisible.
And get your right hand a little higher. Once there's that crack, to the right, that's I think where Adam was.
Yeah, there's a
Oh, that's
really,
good one.
there's a nice little flake that you can get your fingers behind up there. Yeah, that was huge. All right, ready? Big jump.
No.
Yeah, big jump. 1, 2, 3, jump.
Good job.
Big jump, ready? Jump to the floor. 1, 2,
What about
3,
the-
go!
But I didn't get it.
That's our another.
All these guys just climbed 2 routes, and they were both over 80 feet high.
Yeah.
So now we are gonna head to the river and see if we can find those cliff jumps.
Oh yeah, we're going cliff jumping, baby.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited.
That was about only a 2-mile trail to the climbing area. There and back, and we're back at the van now. We're gonna load up. This is the warmest part of the day. The warmest I think I've been in probably a week. So it's time to hit the river. Can't wait to jump in, clean up a bit, and cool off. The cliff jumping rocks are just ahead here. And I'm hoping there's some junior rocks because these guys are probably able to jump 50 or 60 feet, but I'm thinking more like 20 feet max for me.
You need to get a lot of distance.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's a never for me.
No, me too. I'm with you.
This is at least a 30-foot jump. There Billy goes. And you have to jump away from the rock at least 3 feet or so, and then the water gets shallower the further you jump out, so it's kind of a tight landing. This has been a really awesome place to go and cool down at. Recharge, I feel so much better. I wish Carrie was here to enjoy it with me. And Rudel, he'd love to jump in, and he needs a bath right now as much as we did. Pretty cool spot. I would be flying my drone, but this is a wildlife area, a refuge, so that's normally a no-fly zone. Not worth taking the risk. Adam's at the top of the rock right now. He's gonna do a backflip in. There he goes. Pretty darn awesome. Well, the GoPro battery is just about dead, so we're getting ready to head back. We are just outside of Jackson, Wyoming. There's a big bull moose across the river here. Pretty darn cool. That was definitely worth the stop. We saw a bunch of cars here pulled over on the side of the highway just outside of Jackson. So we pulled over, and sure enough, a bull moose on the other side. That's really quite the treat for the day. Of course, we had to get video to prove to Carrie that we actually saw the moose. So what you need to know if you come here, first of all, there is good cell reception. We're getting like 3 bars.
2 bars, and then when we turn on the Wii Boost, I think we're getting 4, but it's a little bit spotty. It's a little finicky, but we are getting some.
This place gets extremely busy in the summer. If you come on a weekend, there's a good chance you won't find any place to stay during the summer.
And at this particular spot, they want you to camp in designated camp spots only.
Yeah.
And they will ask you to leave if you're not in one of those spots.
Which we saw happen already.
Yeah. Of course, it's normal. There's no water, there's no trash, there's no bathrooms. You have to take care of all of that yourself.
But there is an epic view, and it's worth everything. It's definitely worth coming here.
I mean, I don't know if I've seen a more perfect view than this.
Yep.
And there's a van lifer going down the road behind us, so it's definitely doable. Just take your time. So I think we're gonna go hit up another boondocking location, right?
Yep, while we're here, we don't know how much time we have, so we're gonna find as many locations as possible.
So thank you for watching. We wanted to do this quick one just for you guys. We only spent a night here, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, I wish we could stay longer.
So here is the one section of the trail that's pretty hairy that we were talking about. Dave's really good at off-road driving. He's gonna stay to the left, hit that big gap right under the middle of the van. And he did perfect. Nice and slow. All right, he made that look way too easy.
We come across these exposed drainage pipes often, and you really have to watch out for them because the edges that are getting hit all the time, if you catch the side of your tire on one of those sharp edges, it's gonna rip it out and you're gonna have a flat. So we usually pick a side and go really slow. The other danger is if it's rusted, it could collapse because our vans are heavy and that could cause problems too. So take it real slow, real careful. Make sure you don't have any tire area next to this ragged metal edge. If you would like to support our channel, please consider becoming a patron or check out our new merchandise at oneadvantureatatime.com. We also have stickers available in our website store. Thank you for watching.